Hang on tight, Angel. Here we go. How long before we know something?
If Laura does respond to the treatment, it should happen soon.
Laura, Dr. Scorpio found a miracle drug. It's called LS-49. It was developed in Paris by a medical scientist named Dr. Georges Legrassi. It's going to give you a road home to us. And it works quickly. So if you feel anything, if you hear my voice, try to squeeze my hand. Do you remember when we were on the run from Frank Smith? We always had a place that we would meet if we got separated. A secret place. The alley in that little street in El Paso behind the beer bar. The children's playground in Nova Scotia. The rug merchant shop in Istanbul. Well, now we have this little room here in Port Charles. This is our meeting place. Try to find your way to where I am here waiting for you. You can see Lucky and Lulu and your mom and everyone who loves you. We're waiting for you. Please try to find your way back.
You were right. I should have never given Luke false hope or told him about LS-49 because now it's obviously not going to work, and I just put Laura at risk for horrible side effects.
We told Luke about the side effects from day one.
Yeah, but I told him about it because I wanted it to work. That's why I didn't push harder to get the family involved or to get other medical opinions.
But we gave him opposite opinions. That's appropriate in this situation. Plus, you told him to go to Paris to meet with Legrassi.
I didn't tell anyone the entire truth. The truth is, I needed to believe that it could work. That a condition as horrible as Laura has can be reversed. That it's only a matter of time waiting for the right combination of medicine. I needed to believe that science and medicine could find a way to save Laura, because if there's hope for Laura, then there's hope for all of us, and there's hope for me.
Is my dad here?
Yeah, just give him a second, okay?
Lucky. Dad, Lucky.
Wait, you guys,
what are
you doing to her?
What is in her IV bag?
It's an experimental drug. It's been known to repair damaged neural pathways.
Why didn't you tell us?
Because Luke wanted to make the decision on his own. He didn't want to burden the three of you in case something were to go wrong.
Side effects could be very serious.
Okay. Earlier today, you told me that her condition was irreversible. And now, without consulting me or any other blood relative, you've given her a drug that might actually make her worse?
Nicholas, it could also bring her back.
There's a possibility it could do nothing at all.
What are the side effects?
Laura could end up in a chronic vegetative state.
Okay, get off me.
Nicholas, you cannot, no.
Okay, you have two choices. You leave on your own, or I help you out.
You can be as reckless as you want with your own life, Luke. I won't allow you to risk my mother's.
You won't allow?
You guys take it outside now. If Laura regains consciousness, we don't want her agitated.
You had no right to do this without consulting.
I had no right?
Why you
right.
left the court and made so fast, isn't it?
And since when is Luke making decisions about Laura's care? We're her children, making us next of kin. They're not even married anymore.
Okay, why didn't you tell us?
Because he knew we would try and stop him. She is our mother. How could you risk making her get worse?
We're her children. We want this stopped immediately.
No, I don't.
Mom and Dad are not married on paper, but they're as close as two people can be.
Not from a legal standpoint, they're not, Lucky. We can stop this right now before our mother ends up trapped in a bed breathing through a tube.
Okay, you know what? I haven't made the greatest choices lately. My credibility is shot. But if the mother I knew growing up had a choice between getting her life back or sitting in a chair and staring at a wall...
At least she's alive.
Is she? What kind of life does she have? You know what? That medicine may work. It may not. But I know her mother would take that chance. And all Dad did was do it for her.
How long will it take before the medicine starts to work?
Laura should be responding right now.
Dad.
Just give me a second.
Or wakes up. What should we expect?
How much will she remember?
There's a chance she might experience memory loss, change in personality. Then there's the trauma that caused the initial catatonians.
Oh, so, if she remembers, she might go crazy again? Is that...
It's a strong possibility, yes.
So you could be bringing her back just so she can live through her stepfather's death all over again? And that's assuming that she comes around at all.
Why did you do this? Why couldn't you just leave her alone?
I don't know.
Sorry.
There's nothing to be sorry for. This is why I didn't want the family involved.
It's very...
How is she?
Laura's still unresponsive. We all knew that there was a very small chance that this treatment could work. The good news is, Laura does not seem to be experiencing any of the side effects.
Is there anything that we can do?
We'll keep an eye on her. Unfortunately, there should have been a response by now.
So sorry. This is not the outcome any of us wanted.
I want to say goodbye to her.
So much for the miracle of modern medicine. I guess you were right, Dr. Drake.
I wish I hadn't been.
Look, I apologize for creating false hope.
I think you had some hopes brewing yourself, didn't you? Well, I'm sorry you kids got involved. I know it's disappointing.
Well, we'll give you some time. Take as long as you want.
Thanks.
Excuse me. I should have stayed and researched. Every single time I step out of the lab, look what happens. You were right. I should have told the family. Now Nicholas is furious with me, and I don't blame him, and... Poor Lulu. I should have insisted that Luke inform them. Thing is, though, I honestly thought that LS-49 would work.
It might still work.